Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation for today. Asa Mahalla Pehla. Jinhi Naam Visaria, Duje Parm Pulai. Mool chhod dali lage, kya paave chai. बिन नावे क्यों छुट्टी है, जे जाने कोई। गुरमुख होए तां छुट्टी है, मनमुख पत खोई। रहाओ जिन्नी एको सेविया, पूरी मत पाई। आद जुगाद निरंजना, जन हर सरनाई। साहिब मेरा एक है, अवर नहीं पाई। किरपा ते सुख पाया, साचे परथाई। गुर बिन किने न पायो, केती कहे कहाए। आप दिखावे वाटड़ी, सच्ची भगत दृढ़ाए। मनमुख जे समझाइए, भी उजड़ जाए। बिन हर नाम न छुटसी, मर नरक समाए। जन्म मरे परमाइए, हर नाम न लेवे। ताकि कीमत ना पवे, बिन गुर की सेवै। जेही सेव कराइए, करनी बिसाई। आप करे किस आकीए, वेखे वडियाई। गुर की सेवा सो करे, जिस आप कराए। नानक सिर ते छुट्टिए, दरगह पत जाए। So in this passage, the central idea, bin naame kyun chutti hai, je jaane koi, gurmukh hoye ta chutti hai, manmukh pat khoi. Bin naame kyun chutti hai? Chutti hai is to be delivered. So the question is, what are we to be delivered of or from? We are to be delivered from the limitations of the ego, the haume, the illusions of haume. Because haume, by its very nature, is delusionary. That is what we have to be delivered from. And the Guru says, bin naame kyun chutti hai, je jaane koi. Only a few understand this, that without self-knowledge, there is no deliverance. Bin naame kyun chutti hai. And how does one access self-knowledge? Gurmukh hoye ta chutti hai, manmukh pat khoi. Gurmukh hoye ta chutti hai. By becoming guru-facing, which is another way of saying that the guru, the gur, is the channel to Naam, to self-knowledge. So unless you turn to Guru wisdom, you're never going to access the channel to self-knowledge, Naam. So Gurmukh hoye ta chutti hai. Because first he's raising the question, he's saying, Bin naame kyun chutti hai? Chutti hai. So deliverance comes from being Gur-facing. Being Gur-facing means access to Naam. That's the channel through which Naam is perceived. Manmukh pat khoi. But they who follow the dictates of their ego, the egocentric mind, they lose their dignity. Pat khoi. Pat is dignity, honor. And so we have to understand what really does it mean to lose one's dignity. It means to behave in a way that is not becoming of who we really are. So if we are humans and we behave like animals, we have lost our dignity. We are potentially divine. And if we choose not to become divine-like, then we have lost our dignity. This is the central message, not only of this passage, but practically every passage in Gurbani. You need the mediating Guru so that you can access Naam, which is the bridge between the creator and the human. And so the Guru says, Jinhi Naam Visaria, duje param pulai, mool chod dali lagge, kya paave chai. Those who are deluded, meaning driven by the ego, they go astray. Jinhi Naam Visaria, duje param pulai. They forget, they look elsewhere. Mool chod dali lagge. They don't get to the root. Instead, they cling to the branches. They rely on the created rather than the creator, if you will. Well, they cannot obtain anything except chai, which is dust. What the Guru is saying is all other pursuits and methods are fruitless other than Gurmat. Gur here signifying the Shabd. I have to remember, Guru Nanak is not pointing to himself. He's pointing to the Shabad, the Gur Shabad. So other than linking with the wisdom of the Creator, there is no way for you to know the Creator. You see? You have to become like the Creator. Jinni eko sevya puri mat pai aad jugad niranjana jan har saranai. Jinni ek sevya. Those who are committed to the vision of oneness, their understanding is perfect. Aad jugad niranjana jan har saranai. The Immaculate Master is formless. Aad jugad niranjana jan har saranai. People with that understanding seek the sanctuary of the unseen. And then the assertion from Guru Nanak, Sahib mera ek hai, my master is one. There's oneness. Avar nahi pai, my brethren, there is not another. Kirpa te sukh paya, sache parathai. Kirpa te sukh paya. It grants me comfort. It's grace. So you have to notice that grace moves right along with individual effort. The two are like twins. They just work together. There has to be individual agency, and yet it is incomplete without the presence of grace. And again here he reiterates what we have already talked about. Gur bin kine na payo, keti kahe kahaye. Bin gur kine na payo. Nobody has found that state of consciousness without the gur. Keti kahe kahaye. No matter any number of people may say that they have actually found that consciousness, but Guru Nanak says no. Gur bin kine na payo. So for us, it becomes imperative to understand the principle of the gur. If we are to access it, we have to know what it is. Aap dikhave vatadi sachi bhagat dridai. The Guru, aap dikhave vatadi, the way. The Guru will actually show you the way. And it'll commit to the bhagat. मनमुख जे समझाइए भी उज्जड़ जाए बिन हर नाम न छुट से मर नरक समाए. Again, the same issue with the egocentric manmukh. Even if you try counseling an egocentric person, they will still find the wrong path. Bin har naam na chut se. Without self-knowledge, there is no way out. Janam mare paramaiye, har naam na leve. Janam mare paramaiye. So as a manmukh, as somebody deluded by the ego, this becomes your cycle. Janam mare paramaiye. Wandering, caught, trapped in this cycle. Har naam na leve. Because you do not access the name, naam. Taaki कीमत ना पवे बिन गुर की सेवा. Again, a reiteration. You just cannot simply estimate, evaluate the self without the intervention of the Gur. जेही सेव कराइए करनी भी साई आप करे किस आखिए वेखे वडियाई. So whatever is allotted to us, we are engaged in that particular activity. This is a play, a game that the Creator is playing. To some is given a particular path, to others is given wandering. Gur ki seva so kare jis aap karaye nanak sir de chuttiya dargah pat paaye. So again, here, grace matters. We don't know how that works, but we have to be open to grace. We have to continue our effort at an individual level, but we have to be open to grace. Nanak sir de chuttiye dargah pat jaye. Nanak is assuring us that you will find deliverance, that you will find emancipation when sir de chuttiye dargah pat jaye, and that you will be honored. You will have dignified yourself in the divine court if you do Gur ki seva. So for us, the challenge becomes to understand what the Gur is and what seva to the Gur is, and what is the relationship between Gur, Satgur, and the Har, the self that we are trying to find union with. And as you contemplate these ideas, you will find that Gur, Har, they're really interchangeable at some point. It's a continuum that begins with the individual to the Gur principle that is also within to the Har. On that note, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.